Also, last week, we were discussing Nas's new album. Apparently, 21 Savage says that he's no longer relevant.
I could have sworn we covered this last week, but we
Did
didn't.
we?
Was this after? This happened after last week.
No, yeah,
No,
this happened
I don't think
y'all
we
had
said
went
it was
home and shit.
relevant. I think we talked about the album.
Yeah, we talked about the album.
Did. So
And y'all told me it's a song.
And
I wanted
continue.
to hear, but y'all never gave me the song.
You ain't played the song?
I didn't play it.
Oh,
I
y'all
didn't play it in the car. No.
Oh man, I'll play it when we done.
Yeah. So 21 Savage says that
Nas is irrelevant.
Nas is irrelevant, and he's only who he is because he has a fan base, which makes him
That's the same thing that
relevant.
applied to him.
right.
My thing with it,
I'm gonna go as far as to say, if it wasn't for Drake, I think people forgot about him.
who, 21 Savage?
21 Savage.
Nah,
No.
I fuck with 21
When last
Savage.
time he had a hit on his own?
What
I
you
mean,
mean?
with any of these
It was
artists,
just like maybe a few months ago, I guess. I don't know.
all these artists really they do a lot. They do mostly features now.
He did the song. He was on a song with J. Cole.
That was
Was
like
that this
3
year?
years ago.
No, he just did
That
a song
was
with
3
J.
years
He
ago.
just did a song with J on J. Cole's album.
That was about 3 years ago.
My life. The album just came out a year ago, if that. What you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
What you talking about? Let me know.
How many?
Tell me.
A lot.
I think.
Yeah, that was
I think
on his album
I think Ray is proving
like
his own
2-3
point.
years ago. The song I'm thinking about is My Life. That's on J. Cole's last album, which was like maybe a year ago.
Yeah, but off his own hand.
But I wouldn't say that was a hit, but it
No,
was
but
a
off
good
his
song.
own hand, when the last time he had a hit?
I don't know.
That's a lot.
It's a good question.
So if you was to ask me, he's no different from Nas. Be honest with you, Nas.
You can't say he's no different than Nas because Nas done had like 4
Nas-
great albums back to back to back to back.
That's true.
Now, what the point I was making is, if he talking about relevancy, he's no different from Nas. If Nas only got a fan base, he only got a fan base, and I'm pretty sure Nas' fan base is more loyal.
I think, Nas been rapping 30 years.
Nas can sell out arena. Nas can have an arena tour. I don't think 21 can.
I think in
Not
the
solo.
context he meant, that he wasn't relevant
In the
was
time frame.
that for the times, Nas is okay.
Nas
So
just won a Grammy.
hip hop itself is about what 45, 46. It's, you know what I'm saying. It's not as old as genres like rock and roll
Yeah.
or even R&B.
But that's still kind of unfair to say because you got people our age that still buy Nas.
This
shit,
is what I'm
still go to
saying.
his concert.
This is what I'm
What he
saying.
should have said is he probably irrelevant to his age group.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I
so
mean?
so what I'm saying is you have acts like the Rolling Stones and Aerosmith and rock and roll who've been, doing it,
Like
50, 60
60
years at this
Right,
point,
right.
and they're still touring. They're still selling out, the venues that they go to because they have a fan base that's been curated over 50, 60 years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like even the Isley Brothers. The Isley Brothers have been at it since like the 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They still
And they still rocking, right?
Yeah.
Now, would you say that the Isley Brothers are still relevant?
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
They are.
To what?
to their base.
To their base. 21 Savage isn't Nas's base. So that's probably his point.
No, I think he misspoke.
I think he didn't articulate it
Yeah,
the
I
correct way. Irrelevant was not the word you
I
was
think
looking
he
for.
used
Yeah.
the wrong word. You misspoke.
And yet still, he should apologize.
He should apologize. They said they gave that list
You're
of things
being
that 21
disrespectful,
Savage
sir.
must do.
Sir, you're being disrespectful.
If they both was to
I
go
like
to-
21
if
Savage.
they both was to go to Africa right now, I guarantee you people would know Nas over him.
To Africa? I don't know.
Nas,
I think it'd be even.
Nas was a superstar.
This
I,
is true.
I forgot how big Nas was.
Which is my point. Nas has been at this since 92, 93.
Only-
He has, he
only-
got,
only
anybody
artist
that
in-
was from there to, recently.
to like 2010. Only artist that's been bigger than Nas, Hove, Pac, Wayne, Kanye, Eminem.
My daughter is 18 years old. She don't want to hear no Nas. That's probably 21 Savage's point.
Yeah.
You ain't relevant to hip hop has always been, a young man's sport.
Yeah, to the young.
But
now that it's got people who are legacy acts.
Well, check this out. This is why that statement is kind of weird. The reason why hip hop, even though you say it's always been a young man's sport, the reason why it can't be that anymore is because this generation, our generation, grew up with hip hop. The previous generation did not. So you hear me out. No, listen. So at our age, in our 40s, we are not looking at hip hop as all that noise like our previous predecessors did.
Yeah.
So we're looking at hip hop as something that we understood and grew up on, which is why we can give someone like 21 Savage a chance and listen to his music and like some of it because we understand it. So what you're saying is true, but in this case, it can't be a young man's sport all the time because the old heads are still rapping.
Is LL Cool J relevant?
That's
Yes.
what I
No.
said.
He's not.
No,
He
LL's
don't-
not. LL
he
don't even make
He don't
music
put out
anymore.
music.
Now he still goes on tour.
Nas
But it
put
is
out.
what it
Nas
Nope.
put out. Nas been more consistent now than he ever been. Nas ain't never been as goddamn consistent, except for like around I Am and Nostradamus.
But you
No,
can't
I wouldn't count that. Nostradamus.
you can't say that you can't
No,
say
what I'm saying is Nas used to take forever to drop an album. Nas dropping albums back to back. Like Nas still making music
Like, so-
and it's still doing what it do.
But hear me out.
LL don't
wait
make
a minute, because he doesn't have to, and that's the thing.
Nas don't have to.
No, wait a minute. Everybody makes a choice, right? Choices are choices.
Okay.
All right. So if LL decides that he doesn't have to make music anymore, and he'll do it when he wants to or when he feels like it, he can do that. If Nas decides to, that's fine. That doesn't make Nas more relevant to LL. That doesn't hold. If anything else, LL is more important to hip hop than
I'm
Nas.
gonna go as far as.
But that doesn't matter.
I'm
That's
gonna
like
say
saying
this right now.
that Wilt Chamberlain is more important to basketball than
I
Dwight
get that
Howard.
part. I get that
And only
part.
one of them is playing right now. Well,
I
Wait,
think-
hold on. All right. See?
I think Nas is the top 5 relevant rapper right now.
yeah.
Top 5, and you know what I mean. Only
To who?
motherfucker more
To
relevant
who? Right.
to rap. Period. Only rappers that's more relevant than Nas right now is Drake, probably
Wait.
Kanye.
So let me ask you a question.
Oh, I disagree with that.
So let me ask you a question.
Nas
Do
just
you
won
think-
a Grammy.
Let me ask you a question. Let's see. Some of the hottest rappers out right now, like 42 Doug, Moneybag Yo.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Who's
Hold
the
on.
first guy?
So you see my point. So 42 Doug.
Who are these people?
Moneybag Yo, all the Memphis
Ain't
niggas,
40,
right?
ain't 42
Do you
Doug
think?
in jail?
Do you think they have the same fan base as Nas?
No.
If you would have asked someone,
I think Yo Gotti might have the
you-
same fan base.
if you would have asked someone between the ages of 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, who their favorite rappers is, do you think if you said top 5, your top 5 favorite rappers right now to somebody who was born before 2000,
I'm gonna go as far
before
as to say
before 99.
this.
Hold on. If you would have asked someone who was born before 1999 who their favorite rappers are, who their top 10 rappers are, where do you think Nas would be on that list?
He won't be on that.
He wouldn't be on that motherfucker at all,
But
which
check
is
this out.
21 Savage's point.
But they fan base don't pay for music. They gotta
Again.
come to us to pay for their
Again.
music.
But again, that's your understanding of how things are going. So while someone our age can say Nas is still relevant, Nas did a show in Tinley Park. Everybody on my friends list was, oh, we going to the Nas and Wu-Tang show. We going to the Nas and Wu-Tang show. We going to the Nas and Wu-Tang show, right? There was someone on Facebook that said, I don't know the last time somebody said, I got to go to this Nas concert. Fucking August. What are you talking about? But he was a younger guy.
But
So that's my
But I
point.
understand it's a generational thing. No matter whether it's a generational thing, Nas is still relevant. And
To
that's
who?
the thing. To rap. And then, I'm talking about rap as a
He's talking about the
whole.
overall,
I'm not talking
the
about
overall umbrella of hip hop.
Nas is
Nas is still
relevant to
relevant.
rap.
Yes.
In hip hop history, yes.
No, right now, Nas still winning awards.
Listen, that is true.
Did he get nominated for a
2021
Grammy?
ain't win no award.
Did the Grammys come
Did
in?
not.
He got nominated.
He
No
about to get. He about
No
to
one
get.
cares about the
You think he's
Grammys.
about to get nominated? You just said he won a Grammy. I'm like, when?
Who, Nas?
Off his last album.
I want to say his last album.
Did he
The
win?
album before
Yeah,
that.
he
won for
won.
one of them. One of
Really?
them King's diseases. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. That's relevancy if you ask
I didn't
me.
want to talk about the Grammys. I'm anti-award show as a whole. I think award shows are pretty much popularity contests and speak nothing to the quality of.
Let me ask you.
I concur with
Is
that.
Eminem
statement.
still rapping? I say yes.
No.
Yes.
Fuck no.
Yes.
He's
No.
still rapping. If Eminem was to put a song
y'all-
out right now,
It's a
despite
video.
the fact he a legacy act, that shit gonna damn near break records.
There's a video that Darren just showed me the other day, but that RDC World did. You know the what is it, the Supreme Dream guys? You've seen them niggas. When they talk about when you get Eminem on a song,
You gotta show it.
I'll show it to you.
Dude, you
That
gotta
shit was
show
funny.
it.
But yeah, I wouldn't say he was relevant. What the fuck was I talking